Good evening. The Royal Gibraltar Police today prevented a Royal Airforce plane from taking off in connection with an ongoing criminal investigation. GBC understands that on board the plane was a serving member of the British military who was being investigated by the MOD for alleged sex offences. Our reporter Jonathan Scott joins us in the studio. Good evening, Jonathan.
Good evening, Claire. Well, obviously this is a developing live situation, or at least it has been this afternoon. A very serious one for the police and also at a diplomatic level. We understand that no arrest has been made, but the Royal Gibraltar Police have reportedly seized computer equipment that they consider to be evidence in connection with crimes suspected to have been committed in Gibraltar. Now, eyewitness accounts to GBC suggest that a police vehicle, an RGP vehicle, drove onto the runway to stop an RAF aircraft from taking off. Not before a standoff with an MOD vehicle, which appeared to try to block the police car, which hints at a much bigger deadlock between the Ministry of Defence, the Royal Gibraltar Police, and of course the Gibraltar government. Constitutionally, the Royal Gibraltar Police has jurisdiction over all criminal offences committed in Gibraltar and is duty-bound to investigate these. Yet the military was attempting to remove the suspect from the ROC, one assumes to continue the investigation in the United Kingdom. MOD Gibraltar and the Royal Gibraltar Police have been unavailable for comment, which is, I suppose, not completely unexpected given the sensitivity of the case. There was gridlock on Devil's Tower Road, as our pictures are showing. Before the barriers opened, there was very bad gridlock in the northern end of town. A spokesperson for the RAF told GBC that they had tried to minimise the negative impact on the public, but we understand that there were very tense conversations between the RAF and the police, the Royal Gibraltar Police, as to why the runway barriers had been down for so long. The RGP came under increasing pressure to deal with the traffic gridlock while the situation with the suspect was still live. The plane did leave an hour and 45 minutes after its first attempt, but importantly, the suspect was kept in Gibraltar, which is of course what the Royal Gibraltar Police had intended. So clearly a very tense situation and a very difficult one for the RGP, the MOD and the Gibraltar government. And GBC understands that the Office of the Chief Minister has been fully involved this afternoon. And if proved that the MOD was attempting to take the suspect out of Gibraltar, out of the jurisdiction, it'll raise very serious political questions that will require diplomatic answers.
Thank you, Jonathan, for updating us on that developing story.